Hello, all Supernatural fans. Sorry I have been gone. This is like the third or fourth time I shot this video because I ramble on and then I run out of space on my phone. So I'm going to kind of go over this fast. You will not be hearing from me for a while. Got a lot on my plate. I'm moving. I have a ton of shit on my plate to deal with. And so much is going on in my life. So if people are trying to call me or get a hold of me and stuff and I don't reply, no, I'm alive, I'm well and everything. It's just I'm taking care of very, 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 very important business. Okay, with that being said, I did some videos a while back, took them down. The reason I took them down, I didn't like them. So tonight's video is over props for the Impala. We're going to start with the obvious prop here is the original package tray. Took me a very, very long time to track this down. I think I looked at it for like something like 6 months or so. And finally tracked it down, negotiated, and got the original package tray. Now, the original package tray has some kind of black stuff on it here. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's paint or what, but it's very smooth. So if you run your fingers, there's no ridges and stuff. There's no speaker holes. So when they were like in Swan Song, when this was in the car, there would have been some black carpet and they had it folded over and the little boys were carving their initials there. So you can go match this up to show that I'm speaking the truth. There's rumors going around that I'm lying about a lot of stuff. I think people that worked for Supernatural hated me, a whole bunch of stuff. I would just like to say that, well, I don't know if anybody hated me. They've never said that. But I don't think so because I stay in contact with a lot of the people up there. And that's how I was able to track this down. Calling them, hey, would you happen to know blah, 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 blah. So I look at it this way. If somebody hated me, they would have said, no, I don't know anything about it. See you later, buddy. You know, and I was able to track this down for Super Dave. So believe the stories you want to believe. If you want to believe idiots and, so forth, go for it. I don't care. Here it is. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to take this and put it out of the way. And excuse my camera work right here, but I'm putting stuff down. Okay. Weapons. Well, in my video when I was talking about some of the props and stuff, I said, there's going to be a whole bunch more stuff coming. I want to talk about that. I'm going to refer to this gentleman as Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful and I became very good friends. Mr. Wonderful owns a company that supplies all the weapons for all the TV shows and all the movies filmed in Vancouver. He is the shit, okay? And me and Mr. Wonderful, when we first met, we hit up a friendship. And I always said to him, hey, when Supernatural's over, this would have been many, many, many moons ago, many years ago. So it wasn't like season 15, hey, Mr. Wonderful, can I buy this stuff? I said, hey, you think we could kind of broker a deal, come up with some stuff, and I could buy this stuff after the show's over? Because it's yours, right? And he said, absolutely. And I'll do that for you, Rick. And I said, awesome. I said, now, Mr. Wonderful, please be kind to me. And when you're selling me the stuff, I'm not a wealthy man. And he goes, Rick, I'll treat you good. I said, I appreciate that, And then there was many, many times I was up there and we talked, and not about props and stuff. We just visit and stuff like that. Mr. Wonderful's company, you will never find on the internet. He has somebody, he pays a company or something, and they're always looking for their company's name or Mr. Wonderful's name to appear somewhere. If it shows up, it gets yanked. So that's how come I'm just calling him Mr. Wonderful for this video. So in the video I did that I wasn't happy with, I said, oh, guys, we're going to have more stuff coming. You're going to be like really surprised. I thought that I was going to get all the guns and knives and everything for the weapons box from Mr. Wonderful. And I still can. But here's the deal. So, our first meeting up there, I'm going to go fast over this. These two flare pistols are from the original Wendigo episode that Jensen/Dean uses to kill the Wendigos. He started off with 2, ends up with 1. Then they were seen kind of various in the early episodes, maybe in the back of the weapons box. Mr. Wonderful asked me if I wanted to buy them. I wasn't really interested at that time. my buddy Super Dave was with me, and he goes, "Can I buy them?" I'm like, "Absolutely, if you want them." And so him and Mr. Wonderful did a deal. Mr. Wonderful said, "You can have them now, but you cannot have the paperwork until the show's over." Super Dave said, "Fine with me," and he has them. And they're the serial numbers, and there's paperwork coming that will prove all that. Dean's original Bakel shotgun, there that is. It's a very cool piece. So this belongs to Super Dave. The rest of the stuff, just stuff that we've got in. Mark Landowski did the holy oil jug, the tablet. John, Tommy, and Travis and Georgia did the journal. Jason Waller did the machetes. Claudia over at So Geek did the bullet boxes. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that just sticks right away? I can't, it's just not coming to my mind. Jason Pollock did the first blade. Other things were tracked down on eBay and so forth. The story goes, I'm expecting we're going to get all this stuff. I call it Mr. Wonderful. Say, Mr. Wonderful, are we ready to deal now? He said, "Yep, we're getting." And I said, "Okay, get your inventory list, get your prices, let me know. Talk to you here soon." He said, "Cool." So it was like a few days, and I thought, you know what? Let's just start off with everybody's favorite, Dean Winchester's 1911. So now I'm going to pull out a 1911 here. Boom. That is not Dean's. This is not, I repeat, this is not Dean's 1911. This is an airsoft that I did up and had the slide engraved and all that stuff. But that's everybody's favorite when you talk about supernatural guns. Oh, Dean's 1911. So I said, "Mr. Wonderful, let's just deal with this one first. Let's go for the crown jewel in the crown." He said, "Okay." I said, "Figure it up. Will you sell it to me?" "Yep." "Figure it up. Let me know." "Okay." A couple days go by. I call back. I'm like, "Hey, did you figure it up?" And he goes, "We got a problem. I can't sell it to you." I'm like, "What do you mean you can't sell it to me?" He goes, "Oh, I can sell it to you. You just won't be able to take possession of it." And I'm like, "Okay, what the hell are we talking about here?" He goes, "Norinco's, which is Dean's pistol, it's not a Colt. For all you people out there that think it's a Colt, it cannot come into the United States. Norinco's were banned from coming into the United States under President Bill Jefferson Clinton, the idiot. He got in some pissing match with China or whatever, because Norinco's are made in China." So, anywho, I'm like, "Well, really? It's a prop. It doesn't fire, da-da-da-da-da-da." And he's like, "Sorry, it was a real gun. You run the serial numbers. It's a Norinco. It can't come into the United States." So I said, "Okay." So I said, "Look, I got to think about this now." I called Super Dave. I said, "Super Dave, this is the deal with Dean's. We can get all the other crown jewels. We just can't get Dean's 1911. Do we want to do it?" It's like doing a jigsaw puzzle, putting it all together, and then you're missing like the main piece in the center, in my book. And Dave's like, "I don't know. It's going to be a lot of money. I mean, it's cool, but do we want to go down that road?" We decided not to. I called Mr. Wonderful and said, "Okay, we're just not going to pursue right now. Not saying here in 6 months, a year, whatever, we might come back, And he's like, "That's fine. I get it, That's the main piece that everybody wants, and that's the one we just started off with the bat with, and we couldn't get it." And it's not Mr. Wonderful's fault, and it's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault. But if I ever want to go back and get the original flare launcher, or grenade launcher, if I want the shotguns that were laying all over this thing, the rifles, all that stuff, I have that opportunity to buy them. And they're going to be expensive. Even though Mr. Wonderful is going to cut me a break, guys, it's a lot of money. And right now I'm hemorrhaging a lot of money on my my house and stuff before the move and stuff. So it's just not like extra funds that I go, "Oh, yep, going to do this, So that's what I meant by my last video when I talked, there's going to be lots of stuff coming. There was, like I said, rumors going around, and then there was rumors, he took him down because he was lying or blah, blah, blah. I don't know what idiots talk about But that is it, guys. And so it's a little disappointing. I mean, we could still do it. Just don't know if we want to, you know. And so, like I said, you know, Dave's got the shotgun. He's got the flare guns. He's got the package tray, a set of plates that I found in the car. Question came up like, where in the hell did you get those plates? I was like, they were in the car when we were talking, and he's like, I didn't even know they were in there. And I'm like, well, I didn't either. I thought you knew, you know, but that's the original. And I just want to say that the same black stuff that's on those plates is the exact same black stuff that's on that initial board. I don't know how they did that. It makes it look grungy and dirty, but I wish I knew what they used, because I could make $1 million out of doing that stuff. Going, yeah, you guys want my formula or whatever. But unfortunately, I don't. One of the other things I just want to briefly talk about, more props, the map case right there and the shotgun shell box that was made by my good friend Jan Ashmore. Most of this stuff you can find on Etsy. My friends have stores on Etsy, and I don't know if a lot of this stuff is still being made. I don't know if the holy oil jug is, or the tablets. The tablets, I've done videos on tablets and stuff before, and they're just phenomenal. Very heavy. It's demon on one side, angel on the other. His holy oil jug will actually hold fluid and pour out, and it's just phenomenal. Now, the holy oil jug and that stuff, the original was owned by Warner Brothers, and I don't know if they have it, who has it. I kind of got a sneaking suspicion. I've talked to some people, not going to go into details about it, but I think I know where it's at. And put it this way, may not be seen for 50 years. Just take it for what it's worth. And I have been talking to a lot of people. In fact, one of my good buddies, Jeff Maynard, who does the Supernatural, all the special features for Supernatural from season 4 till the very end, was done by Jeff Maynard and his production company, Amityville Pictures. And me and Jeff just had a 5-hour talk yesterday, drinking beers and talking about some stuff. And that whole scenario about certain things kind of came up, and we talked about a lot of different scenarios. We don't know if they're true or not. Some are rumors. And so I'm not going to talk about rumors until I know they're a fact. But the props, like I said, for the weapons box. This car did not have a weapons box in it. We put this weapons box in. Not all the cars on set had weapons boxes, just so everybody knows. I do know Hero 1, Hero 2, and I want to say Hero 3, but I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at my photos and stuff from up on set. But yeah, everybody thinks that every car had this, and this, and it didn't. So some cars were just used for driving scenes and stunt scenes and so forth. So they had a plethora of cars to use for what their needs needed. So, but yeah, we put this weapons box in and tried to match it as closely as possible to the original. One of the things is, I will go into a little bit of detail. I'm not making fun of anybody that made the original weapons boxes for the show. They were done awesome. I mean, look, I tried copying them the best I could. I have the original blueprints, how they did it, and I would not build it that way. They were not real sturdy. They were made, I don't know if they were made, to me, it took them longer to build it that way, and they weren't like yeah, that's an awesome, sturdy, solid weapons box. Because I played with all the weapons boxes, and I knew, and I was like, what the hell, you know? Because at the time when I did this, I had the measurements, but I didn't know how to put it together, and so I thought, well, this is what they would have done, and you know, and once I got the original plans on how to install and put together and stuff, I was like, oh my God, these are not really put very well together. In fact, if you go back, and Jared had posted some photos of Hero 2 when he got it down to Austin, and he's standing at the back and stuff. And you'll see, I think that board's broken off. The lid here is unhinged, and they just weren't put together to be solid. Okay, so like I said, I'm not making fun of anything or anything like that. It's just my box. I will say it is a more superior box, but also the box is it's the same measurements and everything. It's put together differently so it doesn't fall apart. You just can't rip the lid off. You can't just break one of those dividers out or something like that. So, but yeah, we put this box in. So anyway, guys, that's the deal with the props. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Like I said, tomorrow I'm hoping to shoot a video on the Impala baby, and then I'm going to be disappearing for a little while and taking care of personal matters. And then once I get all those personal matters taken care of, then I'll come back and we'll do videos and so forth. Okay, so hopefully we can get a video tomorrow out and talk a little bit about more stuff. So you guys, as always, thank you for tuning in and watching these videos and listening to me rumble and stuff. And just God bless you, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And until my next video, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.